The 5 Regrets of the Dying, a story that will change your life. It was a cold winter evening when David received a call from the hospital. His father, James, had suffered a stroke and was in critical condition. Rushing to the hospital, David felt his heart pound in his chest. He hadn't spoken much to his father in the past few years. Life had kept him busy, and he always thought there would be time to reconnect. As he entered the hospital room, he saw his father lying there, looking frail. James managed a weak smile and held David's hand. "Son," he whispered, "I don't have much time. But before I go, I want to share something with you. These are the 5 biggest regrets of my life. I hope you never make the same mistakes. I wish I had lived true to myself, not what others expected of me." James took a deep breath. "All my life, I did what others wanted. I studied a subject I didn't love because my parents wanted me to. I took a job that drained me because society said it was the right choice. I sacrificed my dreams to meet expectations. And now, lying here, I realize I never truly lived for myself." David's heart sank. He too was stuck in a job he hated, trying to meet expectations that weren't his own. Was he heading down the same path? "I wish I hadn't worked so hard." James coughed and continued. "I spent years working late nights, chasing promotions, trying to build a future. But while I was busy working, I missed your childhood. I wasn't there for your soccer games, your school plays, your birthdays. I told myself I was doing it for you, but now I realize all you ever wanted was my presence, not my paycheck." Tears welled up in David's eyes. He too worked endless hours, always telling himself it was for his family. But was he truly there for them? "I wish I had the courage to express my feelings." James squeezed David's hand. "I bottled up my emotions, son. I was afraid to say I love you. I avoided difficult conversations. I let anger and pride keep me from mending broken relationships. I wish I had been braver in speaking my heart." David thought of his own relationships. How many times had he avoided saying what truly mattered? How often had he let pride and ego stop him from fixing things? "I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends." James sighed. "Over the years, I lost touch with my friends. I was always too busy. I let time slip away, and now they're just distant memories. When I needed them most, they weren't there, not because they didn't care, but because I never made an effort." David thought of his own life. He used to have a close group of friends, but now he only saw their updates on social media. When was the last time he actually picked up the phone and called them? "I wish I had let myself be happier." A tear rolled down James's cheek. "I spent too much time worrying, too much time overthinking. I waited for the perfect moment to be happy, but that moment never came. I wish I had laughed more, danced more, taken more risks. Happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you allow." David felt a lump in his throat. He always told himself he'd be happy after he got a raise, after he bought a bigger house, after he achieved his goals. But what if happiness was never about after? What if it was about now? As James closed his eyes for the last time, David held his hand tightly. He had heard his father's regrets, and he knew he had been given a gift, the chance to change his own life before it was too late. That night, David made a decision. He would live for himself, not for others. He would work, but not at the cost of his family. He would express his emotions, cherish his friendships, and find joy in the present moment. Because in the end, it's not about how much money you made or how hard you worked. It's about the love you shared, the lives you touched, and the happiness you allowed yourself to feel. Don't wait until it's too late. Live fully, love deeply, and be happy now.